Hello and welcome to this very special broadcast on sports today. As you can understand, I'm on the media bus back from the range, Mirabai Chanu. If you can hear me, uh, you might not be able to hear the audio can't sort of be the best because, as you can understand, and here's Tokyo for you. I'm on the media bus. There you can see we are traveling back to the main press center where I will then go to boxing to watch Vikas Krishan Yadav in action. It's been a terrific day in weightlifting with Mirabai Chanu. What a fantastic moment for India. Never before in Indian history has there been a medal on day one. Never before. In 100 years, India has never won a medal on day one of competition. This is the first ever time that India has won a medal on day one of competition. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And Mirabai Chan, all of us predicted it. All of us predicted that she is a medal contender. She was right there. She was always going to win us a medal behind the Chinese, who created an Olympic record. In snatch, Mira was there with 87, and then in the clean and jerk, which is her pet event, she was there with 115. She has bettered what she did earlier. Her cumulative best was 210. She's bettered that. Always a good sign for an athlete to peak at the Olympic Games. And what a fantastic performance it was from Mirabai Chanu. You know what it does is, अगर आपको पहला ही दिन मेडल मिल जाता है ना तो मोमेंटम शिफ्ट हो जाता है. अगर मैं रियो का जिक्र करूं तो पहला 12 दिन हमें मेडल नहीं मिला था. इसीलिए क्या होता है, कैंप का जो मोमेंटम है, कैंप का जो रिदम है, वो नीचे आ जाता है. और इसके बाद बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है बाकी एथलीट्स के लिए चीयर करना, क्योंकि प्रेशर भी उन पे आ जाता है. क्योंकि वो भी ना प्रेशर पे आ जाते हैं कि अगर हम मेडल नहीं जीत पाए तो हमारे देश को क्या कोई मेडल नहीं मिलेगा. ये जो नेगेटिव थॉट है ना, ये आ जाता है सबके दिमाग में, सबके दिल में, एंड दैट बिकम्स अ मेजर प्रॉब्लम. ये पूरा चीज जो है ना, ये बदल जाता है. ये जो पहला ही दिन अगर आपको मेडल मिल जाता है तो ये चीज बदल जाता है. एंड दैट इज व्हाट द बिग प्लस इज एज फार एज मीराबाई चानू इज कंसर्न. बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट मेडल है ये भारत के लिए. और भारत के महिलाओं के बारे में मैं अगर जिक्र करूं तो आप सोचें, 2016 इट वाज पीवी सिंधु एंड साक्षी मलिक. नाउ इट इज साइको मीराबाई चानू. व्हाट डज दिस से अबाउट women's empowerment? Think about women's empowerment. Think about the Northeast. There is so many stereotypes. Unfortunately, in India, we still use so many stereotypes for people from the Northeast. They are discriminated against. The whole issue of privilege. If you watch films like Chak De India, you will know what I'm talking about. So, from the perspective of the Northeast, this is a massive moment of empowerment. Manipur, Mirabai Chanu's story is fantastic. 22 kilometers from Imphal, that's where she lives. And how did she come to weightlifting? Because she used to get these wooden logs on her head and would come home. That is when her mother decided that she has this uncanny ability to pick up heavy things. So she should come to weightlifting, Mirabai Chanu. And that's how her career started out, as a weightlifter. Her father did not want it that much, but it was more her mother who got Mirabai Chanu into weightlifting. And look at where she is today. From those days in Manipur, Imphal, carrying logs at back home to light the fire, to because in the cold, to light the fire. From there on to winning an Olympic medal for India. Let's take you back to Rio. In Mirabai Chanu's case in Rio, 5 out of her 6 jumps were faulty, and she was almost discarded into the back burners. To be able to redeem herself, to be able to win another Olympic medal coming out of that Rio disappointment is an incredible achievement. So I was there in Rio. I've covered, Mirabai Chanu, all of us thought had a great chance there also. Unfortunately, wasn't able to fulfill the promise. But here it has been a different story. The moment you, if you see the competition, it's been fantastic. It's been absolutely magical from Chanu, because that first lift of 84 catapulted her to the second spot. Then she held on to that 87 with clean and jerk. Then she carried on with the, in snatch rather, and then she carried on with the clean and jerk. Overall, incredible, absolutely delighted. And as I'm saying, a day one medal makes a hell of a lot of difference for India. Let's talk about the other sports also. One by one, in archery, we started well by beating the Chinese Taipei team, but thereafter we lost to Korea 6-2. It was expected because the Koreans have been absolutely fantastic in archery so far. Coming to shooting, it's been a day of disappointment. Ella Vanel, Valerie One, and Apurvi Chandela started out India's campaign in the 10-meter air rifle for women. Both failed. Ella Vanel, we met Ella Vanel, she was distraught. I mean, she's done very, very well, the young girl, but she will have another crack at redemption in the mixed events. Apurvi Chandela, yet again after Rio, flattering to deceive. But in the men's, the disappointment was more. I was sitting right behind Saurabh Chaudhary, and he was incredible. He was incredible in the qualifiers. 586 to start with. All of us thought a medal is coming. But thereafter, that disappointing final where Saurabh Chaudhary finished off seventh, and in the first set of five, he got 47.2. That's when the penny dropped. That things started very, very badly for Saurabh in the final, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to get back after that. And that was a big disappointment for Saurabh Chaudhary. Saurabh Chaudhary missing out on a medal for me is the big disappointment of day one, just like Mirabai Chanu winning is the high point of day one. Now let's come to hockey. PR Srijesh was sensational in the last few minutes. The number of times he saved India, multiple penalty corners were saved. If you think of India's hockey history, you will know that each time, we have conceded a goal at the very last minute. That's what was changed. PR they got multiple penalty corners, but we were able to hold on. And it very, very valuable points. I mean, tomorrow against Australia, this will give the team enormous amount of momentum, and we should be able to, capitalize on this momentum and move forward. It was a brave performance from the hockey boys. Rupinder Pal Singh, Harmanpreet Singh started it out, and then the boys held on till the very end under Manpreet Singh. So hockey was another good outing today. Coming to badminton, I must tell you, I was very pleasantly surprised with Satvik and Chirag. Playing against the Chinese Taipei world number 3, they took them out. That for me was another high point. Because Satvik and Chirag were able to do that. That is a superb effort. And I kept asking Pullela Gopichand, you guys know, he has come on Sports Today many, many times. And Gopi has repeatedly said the same thing, that Satvik and Chirag have a definite chance for a medal. And that is what is happening. They were able to take out the Chinese Taipei, and if they win one more in the group, they should make it. If they make it, then it's a one-match thing, and I'm giving them every opportunity after today's win to be able to crack that group. And that will be a huge moment for India. Huge moment for Indian badminton if the doubles do manages to go forward. So that's about it for a wrap on Sports Today. Indian action. It's been a terrific day for Mirabai Chanu. Boxing still remains. Manika Batra, by the way, has won her singles, which was a very, very good effort. Sharat Kamal and Manika Batra lost out in the mixed doubles to the Chinese Taipei pair, and it was a pretty meek surrender. The women will be in action very shortly in hockey against Netherlands. Rani Rampal and her team. Vikas Krishan Yadav will be in action in boxing. That's where I'm headed at the moment. So lots of action in the Olympics, and as I said, I'm very, very pleased because on day one, if we win a medal, this can actually catapult our campaign to a very different platform. That's what is happening. I still believe we will win about double-digit figures. We can get to about 8, 9, 10, and if that happens, sensational. Braving the pandemic, braving a monstrous wave of COVID, if we are able to win 10 medals, nothing like it. You guys keep supporting me on Sports Today. Today is my first day out of quarantine. This is Tokyo, by the way. Take a look. Take a look as I keep talking. This is the highway. The shooting range is kind of a military camp, and look at this side. These are all international media. Everybody had come to the shooting range. This is the bus, and here's my friend Anilabu. He's also working. All of us are on the way back from the shooting range. So that's about it. This is Tokyo. This is downtown Tokyo. The shooting range is at this kind of military base. It's about an hour from the city. Now we have to go back to the main press center. From there on, I will take another connecting bus, a media bus to the boxing range. Let's see some questions before I end the show. Hello, sir. Aryan Bansal, hello. Pavan Singh, hello, sir. How do you rate the silver from Mirabai? Fantastic. Be safe, Boriada. Love you. Thank you very much. Chotto Broto, Arpit Agarwal. How come our archers win the World Cup? Don't blame. Don't blame. there is no point in blaming anybody. It's a very different ball game. Yes, I know where you're coming from, but in the last Paris World Cup also, the Koreans weren't here. So you've got to keep things in mind. Where is Rahul? Rahul is in the weightlifting range, still waiting for Mira. The moment Mira finishes dope, Rahul will try and interview her as well. Saurabh Chaudhary, I really thought, was this Shivanshu Tiwari? Saurabh was brilliant in the qualifiers. Unfortunate for him in the final, but I still give him a medal in the mixed event. How many more matches will India play? Pretty more. Women's hockey starting. Vikas Krishan Yadav, as I said. Tomorrow, men's hockey, India versus Australia, big game. I mean, today to beat New Zealand. Tomorrow, if we are able to take on Australia and beat them, we have beaten Australia, Germany, Netherlands, all of them. So there's no reason why not. You always give false hopes. You're an idiot. Pulkit Singh, Shivanshu Tiwari, more doubles win, very big, absolutely massively big men's doubles win. Satvik and Chirag, as I said, we've taken out a world top team. Was this Admanya Tripathi? Why did you flash hopes about shooters? If you don't believe your shooting team is good, then you do not know Indian sport. Indian shooters are very, very good. Saurabh Chaudhary rather was fantastic. Was absolutely fantastic, Saurabh Chaudhary, in the qualifiers. Do not lose hope. Keep hope, because there's plenty more events. I'm still giving three medals. Still giving 3 medals to the shooting team. Do not worry. Disappointment from shooting, yes. There are many shooting events remaining, of course. Of course, Ayush Yadav, many remaining. Anyone know why Neeraj Chopra? Yes, let athletics start. Starts around the 31st. Plenty of time left. Took Bindra 3 games to get a gold. Absolutely. Ayush Yadav 2000. Abhinav was 17. 2004 Athens. He was one of the favorites after that form. Failed. But 2008 he got it. What an idiotic comment. Absolutely. Don't worry about it. People get emotional. And there are many fools in this country. Manu Bhakar can get a 10 meter. Saurabh and Manu will definitely win a medal in the mixed. I'm predicting this. Saurabh and Manu will definitely get us a medal in the mixed. 25 meter pistol, Rahi has a huge chance. Rahi has a massive chance. Manu Bhakar and Saurabh Chaudhary, fingers crossed for them in the mixed. I give them a huge opportunity. Okay, hoping medals in wrestling for sure. I mean, Vinesh Fogart, one of the best bets for us, along with Bajrang Punia in wrestling, no debate. So plenty of questions. I hope I've answered many. Nerves got the best out? No, not nerves. I think because he was very calm. I was sitting right behind him, Orkon. It just happens. It was his first Olympic final. Maybe it will not happen when he takes place in the mixed event. मैं बस में हूँ सर, बॉक्सिंग रेंज की तरफ जा रहा हूँ. अभिजीत पाठक, why we get disappointment from shooting most of the time? ऐसे पॉइंट नहीं है. डिसअपॉइंटमेंट ओलंपिक में ना मेडल जीतना बहुत बड़ी बात है. ऐसे डिसअपॉइंटमेंट नहीं होता है यार. who is this fool यार, सब त्रिपाठी, this come on यार. This is a big day for Indian sport. If you're a jerk, do not behave like a jerk and tell the world that you're an idiot. Moinak Bishra, she was going for 117. Yeah, I mean, it was quite interesting that she was. I mean, I was quite pleasantly surprised. Tomorrow, medal hope shooting. Divyansh Panwar, Manu Bhakar, Yashashwini Daswal. Big hope again, big hope. Shooting, I'm still definitely hoping for 3-4 medals. 3 medals. 3 more is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a medal for sure in the mixed. I'm expecting a medal from Rahi. So fingers crossed, do not worry. Men's hockey team, I have a feeling they will do very well. Medal or not, we do not know yet, but there is an opportunity. Chances in fencing are very difficult. Gora Chatterjee, no maybe. Medal chances, men's hockey, I've answered that. Okay, 4-5 gold medals, nahi sir. Divya Chug, I don't see 4-5 gold medals happening. अगर हम 7-8 मेडल जीत गए, 10 मेडल जीत गए, बहुत बड़ी बात है. जीतेंगे भी शायद. देखते रहो. Table tennis, will we expect a medal? No. Doubles pair have a good chance now, even if they lose against the, yes, agree. So if they win one more, they should be able to go through from the group with 2 wins. That I think should be good enough. They have a major chance now, Satvik and Chirag. That's what I'll have for you now for the moment. I need to get back to boxing. Tired, been on air all day for India Today and Aaj Tak. I'll do another show on Sports Today towards the evening. Watch out, Trisha will put out the details. I'll do another show, but keep supporting Sports Today. Thank you very much for watching. Keep following our coverage. Follow my social media handle. Follow Sports Today. Plenty more coming your way, and will keep coming your way. Thank you very much for watching.